We are Laura and Peanut. I'm a full-time artist and he's a full-time good boy. Today we're so excited to show you this tablet that XP Pen kindly sent to us. Let's go! The tablet that we're gonna review today is the XP Pen Artist 15.6 Pro. The display has a color accuracy of 88% NTSC and 120% sRGB. For more detailed information about this tablet, I will put it in the description box below. But other than that, let's see what we got. First things first, Peanut. And then we get the stand. And then you will receive two little boxes that looks just like this. Let's open one of them. And in one of them, you will see this card. It has a smiley face. And then you're gonna get this blue cloth to clean the screen. And then you will receive this cute card indicating where to download your drivers and your warranty card. And you will get a manual that, let's be honest, I didn't read it. And you're gonna get a drawing glove. And then the next one, as you can see, you will get cables. And you will receive 4 power adapters in case you decided to travel the world. The next thing we're gonna check is this tube. And if you open, you're gonna see your pen. And on the other side, you're gonna receive 8 pen nibs, which is pretty cool. And I guess let's get started with the drawing. But in case you notice, we didn't show the box. Well, it's because this happened. Okay, let's test the tablet for real now. As you can see here, I'm testing the pen sensitivity as well as the pen pressure. And in my opinion, I think they work really great. Like it's pretty smooth. Okay, I guess let's head to the drawing. So as you can see here, I'm always starting with a rough sketch just to get the idea of what I'm looking for. And I like to adjust the character and fix the proportion before I do anything else. And then after that, I would clean up the drawing a little bit. Like it doesn't have to be the cleanest, but clean enough. And I like to start with the face because I guess it's the funnest for me, and then after that the hair. And here you can see, as always, I'm struggling to draw the hand and of course changing up the whole thing. And yeah, more attempts of hands and just changing up the pose. It's pretty straightforward. I'm just sketching until I find what I like. And of course, another hand struggle. And then here, I clean up the drawing one more time. Because why not? And everything is just gonna be pretty straightforward, just me cleaning up the lines. I guess if you have cleaner lines, in my opinions, it's easier for me to color later on. Because I don't have to figure out things later on. Here I'm just adjusting the drawing one more time. It's kind of like the final adjustment. And then trying to rename all the layers. so I hope it's clear for all of you. And then this part is one of my favorite part, and it's just doing the base color. I think is very satisfying. And yeah, just trying to figure out what is the hair color for the character. And I always separate layers. For example, the skin color layer and then the hair layer. And I'm gonna have another layer for just the t-shirt and another layer for the overall on top of the t-shirt. Just in case if I need to adjust anything, it'll be like easier. And here, I like to darken the background. And as you can see, I'm using one color to use as a blush and also to make the whole character feels warmer. I like to put it on, for example, like the neck and then the nose, the ears, the fingertips, and sometimes the elbow, shoulder. And here I'm making a new layer for the face details. And as for the hair, I always take the hair color, like the base color, and then I go ahead and make it darker and more saturated, just a little bit, and color the back part of the hair, like any part of the hair that I think will be darker. And I just use that one color, and then I use the color picker to just play around with the shading. And if I needed the color to be more dark, I will do the same thing, like take the darker color and then make it a bit darker and a bit more saturated. And then after I have the base shading, I will add a little bit details, like just a little bit. And now I'm starting to shade the clothes. For the clothes, I don't normally make it that detail. I like to just keep it soft so it's not that distracting from the face. And I like to make a new layer on top of everything, on top of the line art, just to make more details for the hair, just the extra strands that pops out from the head. Just some few little details here and there. And after all of the coloring is done, I like to put everything into one group and then create a new layer and put it on top of that group, and then that one layer, and then put it on multiply. And then after that, I will use the soft brush just to erase some parts on like where I think the light is gonna hit. It's an easy way just to figure out where the lighting is gonna go. And then I will create a new layer and put it on overlay. And for this one, I like to use like a light yellow, like a pastel-y yellow, and then just use like the round brush and the soft brush and just play around with the light. And then after that, I like to take the group itself and create a duplicate and then put it under the group and just blur it and then lower the opacity and erase the part that doesn't have the light, and it will create a soft glow behind the character. And then as you can see here, I'm just using color balance and then the hue and saturation just to figure out the color. And here I was just creating a new layer and put it on the hard light mode, and then yeah, just putting like some last touch-ups and lowering the opacity. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.